Hey guys, this is Dark Spear. I am just going to be doing a World Cup stream today. So let's find the match. Okay, so it starts in 6 minutes 47 seconds. So let's see. 5 minutes to go. So let's see. So this is going to be the first of my World Cup matches for this season. We'll be doing matches all season long and then through the playoffs. World Cup's a little different than Dragon Campaign only in the fact that it's shorter matches, shorter setup time. It's basically the same point scoring situation, but everybody gets the same castle. So same wonders, same equipment, same heroes, everything maxed. So we're a little bit early. I'm just making sure all my equipment's working correctly. So once again, this will be not Dragon Campaign, World Cup. And we will be doing our first match of the season will be Bk1 versus, I'm not exactly sure the alliance, WOD. So it's Kingdom 200 Bk1 Best Killers versus 491 Random Ninjas. But Kingdom 491 has a few teams, so it's pretty unsure exactly who's on this team. We're just going to start the season. I picked this one because I was hoping, even though it's early in the tournament, that there would be participation. So both these teams have, let's see, so both these teams have 3 points so far. So I think that's going to tell me that they're both at least participating. So it's WOD. Warrior, I can't really see exactly yet, but so it says it starts in 3 minutes 45 seconds. So this will be the same situation this season also, as far as like I'll be getting drops and gifts to give out. I'm not exactly sure what yet. So both teams get 15 minutes to set up. And by setup, basically that means you're setting up spinning your dragon glass attributes, you're putting your heroes on your walls, garrisoning dragons, setting up your fast switch buttons, grabbing your troops, setting up your march sets. So basically everybody does have the exact same thing. It's so this style of tournament is all strategy. So I'll be doing a bunch. I was gonna do EFT, but it was like right at the exact same time as one of my matches, so it conflicted, so I wasn't able to do that one. I'll try to do EFT throughout the season. If people have like request matches they'd like me to stream, just send me a message and we'll see if the schedule doesn't conflict. We'll try to do it because I do get quite a few of these. Let's see where they at. So I get quite a few of these tickets. He gave me 6. I accidentally like error used one of them. That was yesterday. So this is going to be the second group of matches for the week. There's two match days per week. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Thursdays and Sundays. It's Thursdays and Sundays. It's the 2 days a week. What's up, Shadow? WXD. What's up, guys? So let's see. We should be getting close to going. All right. So 50 seconds to go before we jump on the match. And these matches are all about who sets up fastest, who can show up with a full team every week, and who's basically got the best coordination and able to work together the best. So all the castles are the same, so it's all strategy. What's up, Kush? So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we got the spinning wheel, should be dropping us onto the map. Okay, so we're in. It's actually on time the first time. So as of right now, the timers are accurate. So let's see. Bk1's blue. WOD is red. So let's see. We got castles over here. Pretty sure Bk1 showed up. So who do we got? We got Erdegrul, Mr. Bruno, Papero, Olivia. Okay, so I'll just look at some of the lore details. This is, obviously not their actual details, just their names. So these guys are out of Kingdom 491. Looks like we got a couple more landing. Let's see who landed on the Bk1 side. So we got Sparta, Nexus, Punisher, Joker, Eternity, Keho, and Mojito from Bk1 side. This is just some of the lord names. Everybody gets the same castle, so this isn't any of their regular equipment. It is their profile pictures, and it is their name, but that's about it. So this is who we got over here from Bk1. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far 9 over here on Bk1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on WOD. So right now they're in the process of grabbing troops, setting marches, setting up fast switches, stuff like that. But these are condensed Dragon campaign time, and so it's a lot shorter match, but it is all the points per minute scoring. It's all the same that way. So you're allowed to field, I want to say 20 or 15. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you're allowed to field quite a few with some subs, but it looks like neither side has full roster yet. I don't know if you guys saw the nameplate and the avatar frame. I thought they looked pretty cool this season for World Cup. So 56. I believe it's been 4 minutes almost in. They get 15 minutes to set up. So it's going to be at 45 minutes that they start. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So far it's just 8 versus 5, 10. So 8 versus 10 so far. So the rewards, where would they put those? I'm not sure. I got those somewhere easily accessible. Basically, this and this. I don't know if you can see that. That's the rewards. So they're giving those out temporary so far, but then they will be giving them out full time. So it looks like we got a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So far 10 from Bk1. This doesn't look like 491's main team full of players. I see a lot of French flags, so it doesn't look like, I don't recognize a lot of the main players here. So this probably isn't their main team, but it doesn't matter because everybody's got the same castle. So 10 more minutes in setup. To me, I've found that the 15 minutes is just a little bit too tight, especially if you're the guy that's setting the march and sharing it, you know, because we got to go through, you got to grab your troops, and then you got to go through and set your march up. And then if you're doing other things like deploying all 3 of your fast switch buttons, breaking down your dragon stones, it gets to be quite a bit of things to do in 15 minutes. So it looks like we got one more castle just showed up. 5, 10, 11 castles for Bk1. So what I do, just me, is first thing I do is I go and I try to do my dragon stones real quick, because that tends to be kind of tedious. So I do all my individual dragon stones to get millions of people. Then I do my fortification and Skyfall saves. So once I get my dragon stones saved, I'll put a march boost on, pull my troops, share the march with the team, and then I do all my individual stuff, like make sure my dragon's garrison, my wonder, all that stuff's all set. Get all my boosts on. I end up spinning my glass last time, and it took me like an extra minute past the start of the match. So I still need to perfect my full setup. I'm not quite able to fit it all in the 15 minutes. Yeah, I saw the new rally word. I went and tried to use it the match before that, and it just didn't quite get me a big enough rally. 3.9 is just not quite big enough for me. So my setup's still a work in progress. I'm still perfecting it. Looks like 52, so 7 minutes to go. I didn't see the scrolling banner exactly how much time left to go. Let's see who's over here. So WOD still with just the 8 players. So it's going to be 8 versus 11 so far. So 5, 10, 11. So it's going to be 8 versus 11. I don't recognize like any of the main Kingdom 200 names here. I do recognize some of them, but I don't see like the Mr. Nope, the Poppy, I don't see Tookie. I see some. The Dragon Campaign champions. So here's our new arrival. Coming in late really puts a lot of pressure on your setup, that's for sure. You end up running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to get everything done. Okay, so maybe 5 minutes to go. I'm pretty sure it's 5 minutes to go, but we'll wait for the scrolling banner to tell us. So this is the first Dragon Campaign or I got to get used to saying World Cup over Dragon Campaign. This is the first World Cup match of the season that I'll be streaming, but I will be streaming matches all season. So, okay, so we got another new arrival here, Prince Pie. So that brings their team up to 9 on WOD. Again, coming in late, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to get all your stuff squared away. I could probably do a giveaway in this and then just go get some reward codes to give out, but I don't want to make any promises in this first stream until I talk to Nikolai about exactly what I'm giving away. So, okay, so 3 Brevity, 200 not play this event. Okay. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. I mean, Dragon Campaign itself would have been pretty fatiguing for me personally. So to go right from Dragon Campaign Playoff Championship, going all the way through the season, to go into another tournament situation could be exhausting. So Dina, Sparta, Nexus, Mia, Joker, Yato, Punisher, Eternity, KO, Mojito, and I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce that, but that guy. That's your Bk1 team so far. And over here, WOD has Mr. Bruno, M. Erdogal, Lord Nelson, Il Papero, Olivia, Prince Pie, Bow W007, Lord Berenz, and Tranquil 9111. So if I butcher your name, sorry. But that's who we got here for WOD. Okay, so at 8 minutes 12 seconds to go, it's like 3 minutes left on setup. Cologne Fighter, looks like we got a new late arrival. He's gonna have to grab troops fast. See if everybody else has kind of got troops. You see that 230, that means they've grabbed their troops. 235, yep. Most of everybody's grabbed their troops. I mean, to me, that's what takes the most, is grabbing your troops and doing your march formations. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 on Bk1 versus, I believe, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. WOD. Two minutes, 10 seconds to go in setup. And again, this is all, everybody's all the same here. So the battle reports on castles are going to be whatever. Not as exciting as real castles, but it'll be interesting to see some battle reports if people go after castles. But this is basically all point per minute strategy and other types of strategy as far as holding and scoring as many as you can as fast as you can, points wise. So same thing like Dragon Campaign, the center of the map, that's your main focus. You want the Tower Blessings, the supply points, the medical hall. You also want the training grounds, the east and west supply points. Dragon Towers, teleport points, they don't really give you any points per minute. So, I mean, to me, my personal opinion, those are a waste of a march. But if you need teleports, I guess go after the teleport pointers or so. So, less than a minute to go before the match starts. Yep, I'd definitely say setting your equipments, whoever's changing their dragon skills correctly. March sets is a big factor. And coordination. Joining the right rallies, rallying the right things, counter-rallying the right places. Alright, so looks like about 10 seconds to go. Bk1 versus WOD. So this is just the same kingdom as before, as the DC finals, but it's not the same team. So I just thought this would be an interesting match to start out the season with. So at the start, we got Bk1 to the crystal mine. And so it looks like Bk1 moved to the crystal mine. Also have a couple castles over here at the armory. And WOD went to the training grounds. So Bk1 also sent a guy over here to the supply point. All right, so Bk1 kind of spread out a little bit. They broke into teams to occupy different portions of the map. They came over here to take over the east side of the map at the armory. They got a guy up north at the Tower Blessing, and they got somebody all the way over here at the supply point. So WOD sent a few castles to just south of the crystal mine at the supply point medical hall, but then also sent a small contingent over to the training grounds. So we'll see if we got some points scored here. It looks like Bk1's got a couple points up initially. Just some solo marches at first. We'll go right out the gate. Let's just see. This guy was in here late, so maybe that might be the best. It might not be the best one. So let's see some of these march formations. So again, these stats aren't real. These are just World Cup stats. But I want to see some of these formations. So that's what Bk1's attacking with. Some armaments, paladins. We're just going to take a look. I like it. This is looking pretty close to about what has been successful for a lot of teams lately. A lot of people have been using these mixed marches with the armament layers. So a lot of people have been finding success with these mixed marches lately. So I'm just wanting to scroll through just so we can take a look at exactly what we see here, what they're sending. Okay, so who's up? Looks like a lot of blue up at the top on the personal scoreboard. And so far with no point load, it's still 0-0, but the points per minute gain is Bk1 at 32 points per minute and WOD at 16 per minute. So predominantly blue board. Bk1's blue. WOD sent most of their guys over here to the training grounds. So they didn't really split up a whole lot. They're at the training grounds and then just south of the crystal mine. So we got marches going at Dragon Towers. Bk1's doing what they do. They know which buildings score. I don't see any of the microcrystals in the World Cup situation. So it's basically the old format of Dragon Campaign, just condensed. So Bk1's pretty much dominated all the points per minute buildings. They're giving up the Dragon Towers. They don't care about those because they give no points per minute. But all the supply points, the tower blessings, the medical hall, the crystal mine, armory, and training grounds, all held by Bk1. So there's the attack victory breakdown so far. Annihilation number, Bk1's way up. Kills loss ratios way up. Obviously, Bk1's March sets are working well. So WOD seems to be focusing on the Dragon Towers. Bk1's not really that interested in those. So yeah, you can see Bk1's not really interested in the Dragon Tower. So they're giving those up, but they seem to be flashing. So they might at this point be bored and just go and take them back. But the main buildings they took those are the ones that give you points per minute. The supply points are big ones. Tower blessings, of course, the crystal mine. Those ones are all just in solid possession by Bk1. I don't see anything flashing. So it doesn't look like WOD is even going after him. So here's a rally. WOD with the offensive rally loss. Let's see what they're attacking with. So here's WOD's offensive rally set. A lot of T13 and armaments, all T13 and armaments. Okay, so it makes it easy to scroll through. But my analysis is that's not it's not going to be a very successful march. Okay, so it looks like that might have been a rally at the training grounds. No, solo. So I'm not seeing any points up here at the top, but I'm pretty sure Bk1's in full dominance over here. For some reason, I'm not getting any upload of points at the top. Undersized rally, offensive rally attack failure. WOD So this match is pretty one-sided. It's going to most likely definitely go BK1's way. As you can see here, now we've got the number load. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see all the little tiny gold marks? That's showing you troop amounts in each of these buildings. So BK1's, they got troops in every building you see there. They got a solo march moving at the medical hall. And Bk1 reinforcing. So WOD going after teleport points, dragon towers. And Bk1 marching at it to stop them. This is boredom at this point, fighting over teleport points. So we got some fighting going on in Dragon Towers. This is just because that's the only place they're going. Okay, so I wish I could see the score, but I'm pretty sure that it's BK1 way up. I'm not seeing any of the score loads, but we can look here and see. Basically, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's probably about 1,500 to 1. Yeah, it's about 1,500 to maybe 150, maybe 200. I'd be surprised if WOD has 200. So that's the breakdown that we're going to have to go with, I guess. I'm going to have to speed calculate, round up. So you want to get at least 200 points, everybody. That way, the daily or match, the daily match rewards, you need 200 points to open all the chests. So that's what people have been shooting for. Try to get everybody on your team 200 points, 201 or whatever. And that should get you the maximum rewards per each match. So 34 minutes to go. This definitely isn't going to be a competitive one. Oh, there's Coco. Yeah, we love Malice. She's a good player. Very strong castle. So let's see here. Teleport points, dragon towers. That's the only thing that's being fought over right now. And none of those give you any points. So, okay, so we got our points load finally. And yeah, I was pretty close. We got 1732 BK1 to 223 WOD. That's the score. Again, these are the Dragon Campaign winner kingdoms, but not the same teams. So it's a different format slightly. And so you get way less players that are able to play. So a lot of kingdoms fielded a couple of teams, and so you won't get all the same players. Plus, somebody said that BK1 doesn't play this as aggressively. So a lot of their players probably just sitting. And they just went through a long season all the way through the playoffs. So I don't know if I'd want to sign up for another big tournament. But I probably would. Yes, this is World Cup. This will be World Cup streams from now for the next few weeks or whatever till the championship's done. So we do get some reward drops that we'll be giving out. Also, throughout the season, there will be like unique gifts, castle skins, things like that they'll give me to give out. So there will be good incentives to come and watch these streams. Also, the champions of these, they're giving out supposed cash rewards. So cash is good. So we got Kingdom 1127 here viewing. Cool. So let's see here. We got Bk1 is at 2100. WOD is at 272. Some of these battle reports, any of them, are they close? So here's a offensive rally loss by WOD attacking Mia's contingent. These stats aren't their real stats. These are all just given to them. I'm just looking at the differences on how they're set here. So it looks like she sent Kylan and Zhao. And that's the March set. So not as much. I mean, it's a mix, but it's just top end mix there. T13s and T12s. And to me, that's just not going to cut it, because especially against what they're attacking here with Bk1 running that mixed march of all levels. Every unit serves a purpose, so you need those T11s, you need those T10s, you need those, even a few T9s in there. You know, those all do a good job. Okay, so we got 30 minutes to go. This one's not the most exciting World Cup, just because of the two opponents. So it is 491, but it's not. They are random ninjas, but they're not the same random ninjas. So the random ninjas from Kingdom 491 that went all the way to the end of the tournament. They're not those ones. Let's check out a battle report. Here's another offensive rally by WOD. Loss. Again, I think that's a lot to do with the March set there. So BK1's still in full possession of everything. They're WOD's taking dragon towers and teleport points, and when BK1's bored, they go after him. None of those towers they've been fighting for give them any kind of points per minute. So that's why you see the points at what they are. WOD being way low. So they only got one person over 100 points. And that's because they haven't been fighting over the buildings that actually give points. So I can't really see exactly what the capacity of their biggest rally. We'll look at a couple of battle reports and see. So we got 3.2, 3.1. Oh, we've got a castle rally. No, that's just a castle solo. So Eternity went and soloed a castle. He tried. He wasn't set in defense. You could see the defender there, 127 and 153. Not really. He must not have had his defense set on. So they're getting bored. They're attacking castles. Let's see. I want to see if there's a bigger rally in here. A couple solos, nothing really too big. A couple half full rallies, 3.2, 3.8. So nothing really big. We were actually able to achieve like 4.9 million in our rally. So somehow our guy Lassie, he was able to get a big rally in World Cup. But then I went and spun my 15 glass and I couldn't even get gold max rally. So there's some chance involved with your setup. 26 minutes to go, guys, in this action-packed World Cup. Definitely a lot slower after how Dragon Campaign ended. I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement. At 3,000 to 389, it doesn't look like WOD's doing a whole lot of fighting anymore. So let's see here. Yeah, he did millions of people. He got a good spin on his rally glass. I didn't really see exactly what he did because I had to go work before I did this stream, but he did get with Kylan 15 glass and millions of people, was able to get like 4.9. So I like this new feature where we can see how many troops are in these buildings. I don't know. I didn't remember to look during my actual match if this shows up while you're actually playing or if this is just something that I get to see as a spectator. So if it was to show up like that in regular match, that would make it really easy. So I think this is just a spectator thing. The little yellow gold, if you see those, the little gold numbers there, that's telling you how many troops are in these buildings. So we just had a rally at a supply point. WOD was an offensive rally of 2.3 million, attacking 2.9 million. The offensive rally loss. So the stats are getting a little better here. So yeah, if it does show, that would be good and bad, I guess, because I mean it would show, make it easy just to open the map and look where you got to send troops, but it also, I don't know, it wouldn't be a benefit to one side over the other, so I guess it would be a good thing. Definitely make it quicker to just open the map and see where you need to send troops. But a lot of people, most likely everybody that plays this event is on Discord, so people just say, hey, send troops here or send troops there, and there's not really a whole lot of opening in the map involved with that. So 22 minutes to go. WOD is at 543. Bk1 3812. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a coffee real quick because this isn't a very action-packed match. So I'll be streaming these matches all week, though. I mean, all season. Like in any tournament, it's not very competitive as it is at the end of it as it is in the beginning. So. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. We're at 491's WOD Alliance 565, Kingdom 200 Bk1's at 4,041 points. Basically, they're holding everything that gives points. It looks like they did give up the Tower Blessing. Let's see if they just gave it up for free or if they got beat out of it. Here's a castle attack. Oh, here's a castle rally. So let's look at this one. So these aren't their real stats, but it is fun to see. So here's a defense failure. Bk1 even had some survivors there. Pretty fun. That's my fun. I like to hit castles. I like to see those. Here's another one. Punisher's contingent. So 3.9-ish million is what they're sending. What was this other one? So Eternity's, he's got his rally at 4.3 million. So his is 4.3 million size. That's pretty big. So, and then there's a solo. Yeah, so WOD must have took it back somehow. So, doesn't look like they just gave it away. Either way, though, they're just holding the places that matter. All the buildings that don't give any points, they're really not concerned with. I mean, you only get 6 marches anyway, so you don't really want to be like throwing marches at dragon towers and teleport points, because then you can't take that march and join a rally or whatever. So, like over here, there's 1 million troops in this teleport point. There's 2.4 million in this teleport point. There's 1 million over there in that teleport point. None of those are giving you any points. So, to me, those are wasted marches. Okay, so I think what I'll do, like I can't really see if how many people are watching. Can anybody type on here how many people are on the stream right now watching? If there's more than like 3, I'll do a giveaway and I'll give away some rewards. I don't know if you can see Affliction or... Okay, so 5. Okay, I'll give some rewards out. So just go ahead, and if you're in here, just type your name and your kingdom and your coordinates. And then I'll send a list to Nikolai and have him send you guys a little gift. Correction, don't type it in here. Well, I mean, I guess you could for reference, but type it in the comments section below. That way I don't have to scroll through the video to go find it. So in the comments section below this video, once it's posted, type your name, your kingdom, and your coordinates. So, and again, I don't know exactly what I'll be sending. It'll probably be just some little gift that he puts together, some little pack, But I'll make sure I send him a list, so he'll have something. Okay, so we got 15 minutes to go. Bk1's just full dominant. WOD's 727, Bk1's 5151. We don't have any big surprise there. So Dragon Campaign champions aren't necessarily on the field, but this is the alliance that they were from. So Bk1, Best Killers. It's the same alliance, just not all the same people from Dragon Campaign. And hopefully as we get later on in the tournament, these matches will pick up in intensity. If any of you have or know of good competitive matches that you want me to earmark to stream, get them to me and I'll try to get like a schedule. Because I want to cover the more competitive matches than the non, so. Bk1's just keeping troops in all the points per minute buildings. They did give up the south supply point. I don't know if intentionally or not. We can look at some battle report here. South supply point. Kind of a rally, not necessarily a rally. 1.5 to 3.9, 3.8. Okay, so, and then here's the follow-up. So, the offensive rally victory, 2.4 million to 1.6 million. Trying to see who's over here at the supply point here. Just so I can properly shout out to everyone. So that's where Maya is. Over here at the supply point. She's got that avatar frame. I do like that avatar frame. It's pink, but I like it. So 12 minutes to go. Bk1 is holding the Tower of Blessing now. Somehow that got changed back over. WOD has a supply point though. South supply point, East supply point. Those are giving them points per minute. They also hold the South Tower of Blessing. And they also hold a whole bunch of Dragon Towers and teleport points. So let's look at the comparison. There you can see the annihilation numbers, 84 million to 53 million. So not a huge disparity there, but it's where you're getting your kills, not how many you're killing. So you'll see who's at the armory. So there's Nexus and Joker over at the armory. And Lord Barons is down at the South Tower of Blessing for WOD. And then WOD's got another castle, Il Pepero, over here. So this might be an incoming attack. We'll just see. No. Okay, so that must have been a rally they're joining. I don't see anything flashing. So as you can see, they got 4 million troops in the supply point, 3.2 million troops in the medical hall, Bk1 does, 1.7 million in the crystal mine, 1.7 million in the armory, 2.3 million up there in the supply point. So they're keeping a few million troops in all the buildings that score points per minute. They're keeping buildings. That's what you want to do. Just keep troops there, take those points per minute buildings, and then defend them. And that's basically it. Dominate. 10 minutes to go. So yeah, make sure you guys comment in the comment section after this video posts with your names, kingdom numbers, and coordinates. And type them out exact if you want the quickest delivery of your reward. So Bk1 scoring 32 points per minute. WOD scoring 0 points per minute. Looks like they do have marches moving at the supply point. The east one. So they are holding the south and the east supply points. Those do give you points per minute though. And they also are in possession of the training ground, but not full possession. So they're still kind of trying to score some points. Let's look and see what their scores are here. So all of Bk1's over 200. And it looks like only Ertugrul is over 200 points. So I'm pretty sure you need 200 points even as a losing team to get the max rewards. I'm not sure Bk1 is going to give them that, but the goal is to get 200 points minimum individually for every member. So WOD is now up over 1,000 points. Bk1's at 62, 67. So they broke that 6,000 point round. That's another benchmark. A lot of teams try to get at least 6,000 points per match. Neither one of these teams had a full roster. So I'm thinking neither one of these guys, this is their primary teams. Some of these World Cup teams have full rosters plus subs, so you'll see, I think it's 20 on a full team. Let's see. Oh, here's a castle attack. So solo attack. Not a lot of success there. Maybe it was just maybe it wasn't a solo, but small rally. I'm just so used to seeing Bk1 send 1 million plus size solo attacks. So just under 6 minutes to go. Not the most action-packed World Cup match, but this is the first one of the season. So just had a rally go into Tower of Blessing from Bk1. So 2.6 million versus 2.2 million. Joker with the offensive rally victory. Okay. 5 minutes to go. Let's see if there was a battle report there. So, no more castle attacks. Solo. Small rally there. The offensive rally victory by Joker's contingent. 2.6 million. We'll go back and look again at this March set they're using. So that looks like an even amount of armaments. Nice mix of everything. Again, everybody gets max enhanced everything. So it really comes down to the March mixes. Who's putting what in there. So, I mean, if you care, you look at this March mix and you're taking notes. Definitely a better, in my opinion, to go with the mix over just the T13 and T12. As well as mixing armaments and standard units too. So Punisher, Mojito, and if anybody can help me out on who this guy is, like how to pronounce his real name for future streams, that would help. And in the future, when I do select matches and I post my alerts, if anybody happens to be in those matches and there's some names that are kind of difficult to pronounce or whatever, and you want to help me out and give me some pronunciations, then I'd appreciate that too. So 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. WOD's at 1,200, Bk1's 7,000. This has been all Bk1 the entire time. Looks like we got some single attacks. There's a little rally. Just finishing people off now. 2 minutes to go. So at 2 minutes, they're just attacking castles. Looks like. Most likely. This really hasn't been a contested match at all. So hopefully next week's matches will be a little bit more, and as we go throughout the tournament, they'll be a little more and more competitive, a little more action-packed. I mean, this is money, cash money on the line. This is a real tournament with real rewards. So, I mean, some people are taking this serious. Some people aren't taking it serious. I mean, it's all, you know, who wants it more, I guess. But to me, if you want the money, you got to win. So there are people that are trying to win. You're not going to win this tournament by accident. So 40 seconds to go. As soon as this is over, we'll kind of look. Yeah, I did a KVK video, but our opponent was just terrible. So, I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot of action. We attacked, I think maybe only one guy really opened up for us to attack. So it's not going to be a very long video. It'll be pretty short. But we basically, all we did is we went and we sat on their throne. They made one attempt at resetting it, and it failed. And they didn't really attack any of our castles. And one guy opened up, and we attacked his castle. So that's what that one will be. Not a whole lot of action. One of the more disappointing KVKs, to be honest. So this Dragon campaign or World Cup match is over. So Bk1 dominated 7,000 points to 1,200. We're going to go ahead and chalk that one up, mark that one down in the record books as over. So my game's probably going to lag a little. Yeah, every time you go into those different servers, it's going to drop me out of my game. So, all right, well, I'll go ahead and... Oh, there I go. So, anyway, I'll go ahead and end this stream just because I have to make a clean World Cup tournament match stream. But don't forget to tune in to my channel for my KVK video that I'll be putting out in the next day or so. Of course, all my other videos that I do. Good music. If you have any good music you want to suggest, send me a message. I'm interested in music from all over the world. Just as long as it sounds good. And I'll put it on some tracks with some good kills and good battle reports. So this is We Are One Alliance's base here. I'll just do a little pan walkthrough. This is us. So we're also selectively recruiting, you know, if you're a good personality, decently strong castle, you like to play with a team, then yeah, hit me up and we'll consider adding you to our team and you'll be part of this whole show. So that being said, I will sign out. Congratulations to Bk1 and tune in next week for another match. So see ya.